This is Roger with Wheel Connects in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2007 Ford F-250 crew cab, long bed. Has a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's two-wheel drive. It's an XL, but it has power windows and locks and power windows, and has a few extras that you usually don't see in an XL version. I'll show you around real quick. Anyway, it has 121,000 miles. It's on a salvage title due to theft. Please watch the little animated video we have that explains how and why you have a salvage title when they're not wrecked or flooded or burnt or whatever. It's basically a liability issue. Insurance companies recover these vehicles months after they were stolen, months after they paid off the victim, and then they have the truck, and they usually decide to give it a salvage title when they resell it. That way, they can never be sued again. They sell it to me, I sell it to you. You run a stop sign, kill yourself. You can't blame Allstate because they sold it on a salvage title, whereas if they sold it on a clean title, that sort of implies some sort of warranty of sort, that it's okay, that the truck was okay when they sold it, and they had an option to sell the salvage title and they didn't, and that's why you're dead. When really you just ran the stop sign. This little push bar down here is a little bent, but the bumper behind it isn't. When we purchased it, it did not have this bug guard on it, but we put it on there because there's a really sharp edge on the front of the hood on both sides, like right here, and right here, and we didn't want anyone to get cut. Usually you see these little scratches like this on a hood when it goes through like a chain link fence when they steal them. That's what causes scratches like this. We see it a lot, and it caused a really sharp edge on the front of the hood, and we didn't want anyone to get cut. So rather than buy a hood and go through all the paint, we just put that on the front to make sure no one cut their fingers. Anyway, the tires look like they're probably 50% tread. I don't think you have any concerns with that for some time. There's a little scrapage from the fence. It actually came through the fence on a 1 to 10 on trucks going through fences, with 10 being terrible. This came through at about a 3, I would say. Really just some touch-up paint would make it a lot better. Right there. And this is going to be a work truck, a really nice work truck, but it's my job to point out everything. And here, a little scratch there. And obviously this is going to be a beauty king or beauty queen. But it's a really good running, clean truck. It's some minor dents and scratches. I would just grab a $10 touch-up pen and go crazy with it for a little while. And on the tailgate, it's got a brand new, actually it's not a brand new spare, but it's pretty high tread. It's about 50% tread. And I see here that we have air suspension. There's a plug for some air suspension, so we will have to look for that real quick. Yes, that would be air suspension right there. So it has air suspension. Interesting that it's got parking sensors. I bet $1 million they don't work, but we will find out. They never work. Even when cars are brand new, they break. Scratch there, ding here. Nice set of wheels. Your tires there, and your airbags on the rear suspension. Scrape here. It's a white truck, you know. I'm gonna fire it up. I'm gonna fire it up, and we'll show you under the hood. Show you the Ford stamps where they belong on the fenders and on the sides of the core sport, so you know that it's all original parts. Alright. Right there. There's your Ford stamp on the passenger fender. Between my fingers is the Ford stamp on the passenger core support. There's the stickers. Snog. There's the Ford stamp on the driver's side. There's the Ford stamp on the driver fender. Alright. That's driver rear window. Door panel looks excellent. And it's got vinyl seats. That is the work truck part of this thing. It's the vinyl seats. Thieves always steal the bulbs and the dome covers, lens dome covers, so they can't be seen when they're stealing it at night. The floor looks great. Or on the other side. Yes, and I do have a little bit of a cold. Not too bad, but it's a little annoying on the voice. That's the passenger rear window working. Well, the back seats and the door panels and everything are in excellent condition. There's the passenger front door. To get an XL with vinyl flooring and all these options, this was definitely special ordered. There's a little divot there in the seat. It's not coming through, but it's there. The passenger seat. The floor looks great. I don't think that he had many people in this truck other than himself driving it. The reason I say that is usually there's a lot of indicators. Ford trucks peel right here, and this stuff peels up when they lean on them a lot, and the floors wear out really fast, so I don't think anybody really was in this truck but the driver. It's also nice to see it doesn't look like they had a fifth wheel hitch at any time in there. Those look like they haven't been moved. Alright, driver window. Passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. Locks. There's the driver lock, passenger lock. Locks work. Mirrors. Out, in, up, down. On the side, out, down, in, perfect. That's it up and down. The tilt wheel, you also got tilt and cruise, which is kind of unusual. A little blemish there on the seat. Stain. And up here high. Not sure what that is. Oh, the floor looks great. I almost had a mat in here on top of that. Not sure what this is for. He might have had some extra lights or something in the front of this truck. Alright. Air conditioning. Let's see. There we go. Let that run for a minute. See if it cools down here significantly. It's a nice warm morning. We're going to get probably to 100 again today and have a monsoon in the afternoon. Looks like we never have a chance of raining, but this is Tucson. It is going to rain today. 121,707 miles. Obviously, if we get a call from someone saying in the video the turbo gauge isn't working, please don't bid on the vehicle. I think you turbo guys who know what I'm talking about are laughing, but we do get that. The turbo gauge, the turbo doesn't work. Well, you got to be moving for the turbo gauge to work. So if you're actually thinking that right now, you really need to walk away. There's tow haul on and off. does have tilt and cruise. I mean, this is aside from the vinyl seats and the vinyl floor, this would be an XLT. It's got an aftermarket radio. Let's see if we... That's that. The air is blowing cold. It's strong. Let's check the settings. Yep. Perfect. Alright, let's see. What else we need to test out? Let's go test out. We find something to back into so we can see if the parking sensors work. Alright, reverse. And let's see. Without destroying this truck behind us. Wow. I'm on a roll. That's like 5 in a row that actually work. It does work. Parking sensors work, people. Awesome. So it does have parking sensors that work. Honestly, this thing doesn't need anything for quite some time. My tires are probably at least have 7 or 8 or 9,000 miles left in them. It's got a decent spare. The air's blowing cold. Look at these roads. Big holes in them. You think we live in Alaska. No, this is Tucson, where we pay 8.1% taxes here. And we have roads that are straight out of Bolivia. It's unbelievable. Yeah, raise the taxes. That'll fix it. Oh, okay. Here we are, 3 years later after we raised the taxes to fix the streets. I'm still four-wheeling in the middle of town. Anyway, enough bitching. Let me pull up here. If you're coming to Tucson to drive it home, I'm going to stop and turbo it. If you're coming to Tucson to drive it home, you will be paying tax, dock fee, and you're going to have the title restored in order to get plates and insurance. You can't get plates and insurance on the salvage title. So $200 is what we charge to restore the title. 50 goes to the state, 150 goes to us, 150 covers the time involved. We're with the vehicle for a minimum of 3 hours doing that, sometimes up to 10 hours, depending on how busy they are in motor vehicles. We get up at 6 in the morning to get it there first in line. And it requires us to stay with the vehicle. Sometimes that can be, an hour or two, and sometimes it can be 10 hours. So, $200 to restore the title, $250 dock fee, and then you have taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3%, and you're going to come here to pick up the vehicle, you're going to pay a total of 5% taxes, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price. I strongly urge you to include another $200 and have us restore the title for you, so that's done. Once we get the title restored and get full payment, we'll mail you the title. Generally, you'll have the title before the truck, and that is it. It's a very nice truck. Turbos, very smooth. I don't see any issues whatsoever. Please make sure you get a deposit. Once you have a deposit, we'll put your name and a banner thanking you, and the vehicle will not be for sale. You'll see the banner at our Wheel Kinetics website. And the Matco truck's in the way. Anyway, without a deposit, we'll sell it to somebody else, even if we have an agreed upon price. No deposit, no deal. That's what I'm saying. Also, if you're on eBay, kind of weird to have to say this, but this is not a brand new truck. It is an 07, and it's got 120,000 miles on it, and Ford stopped warrantying it a long time ago for a reason. It's a used vehicle. We do not know what's going to happen to it tomorrow or next year. That is the truth. So, if you think you're buying a brand new truck, please move on. The Auto Mall has these, and you can spend $35 or $40 for a strippy two-wheel drive, and have a warranty, and probably have to use that warranty on a regular basis. We have been inundated with crazy eBay people lately, and it's just driving us crazy. If you're crazy, if you expect a new truck, please don't bid. Okay? Thanks for your time. Have a great week and safe weekend.